Hare Krishna. There are certain misconceptions about spirituality, about progress in spiritual life. Some people think that to advance in spiritual life, one has to give up one's job, one has to give up one's family, one has to go somewhere far alone in a forest and do some sort of meditation. Actually, to advance in spiritual life, first of all, one has to get knowledge. One has to thoroughly understand what is spiritual life from a bona fide spiritual master as explained in the Vedic scriptures. Spirituality means to know myself, to know God, and to know my relationship with the Supreme Lord and act accordingly. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ishvaraha sarva bhutanam hriddesha arjuna tishvati. Krishna says, I am the Supreme Lord and I am seated in the heart of every living being. Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva yonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavantiyaha tasam brahma mahadyonir aham bija pradaha pita. Krishna says, I am the seed-giving father of all species, of all living beings. So first of all, we have to know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Krishna is a person. And Krishna says, I am the father of all living beings. That means we are related to Krishna. Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke. Krishna says, all living beings are my parts. Parts in the sense, we are all connected to the Supreme Lord in different loving relationships. One may be connected to the Supreme Lord Krishna as a servant, or one may be connected to him as a friend, one may be connected to him in the paternal relationship as father and child or mother and child, and one may be related to Krishna in conjugal loving relationship. So all these relationships that we see in this material world in a family originally in its pure state exists with Krishna. So to realize my relationship with Krishna is called advancement in spiritual life. And to make that advancement in spiritual life, scriptures recommend different processes according to time, place and circumstances. The current age is called Kali Yuga, the age of hypocrisy and quarrel. Previous age was called Dwapar Yuga, and before that was Treta Yuga, and the first Yuga was Satya Yuga. Totally there are 4 ages. In Satya Yuga, the method of spiritual advancement was Krite Dhyaito Vishnu. One has to go to the forest, renounce family life, strictly practice celibacy, avoid all sorts of sinful activities, and one has to meditate on the Supreme Lord who is situated in the heart of every living being as Super Soul, and in this way realize one's relationship with the Supreme Lord. That was the method of spiritual advancement in Satya Yuga. And in Satya Yuga, people lived for 1 lakh years. It would take a long time to achieve perfection. So people had 1 lakh years. Valmiki, he achieved his perfection after meditating for 60,000 years. Now in Kali Yuga, we don't have that long duration of life. Neither we are capable of performing such severe austerities of going alone to a forest, eating some leaves or roots or some fruits and sustaining ourselves in such severe conditions. So that is not the process of spiritual advancement for this age. In Treta Yuga, the method of advancement was performing fire sacrifices. The life duration in Treta Yuga was 10,000 years, and people could perform fire sacrifices, offer various ingredients to fire. Through fire, the Lord would receive those offerings, and in this way they would be blessed in spiritual advancement. Tretayam Yajato Matai. The next stage was Dwapar Yuga. The method of advancement in spiritual life in Dwapar Yuga was Dwapare Paricharyayam. We could worship the Supreme Lord in Dwapar Yuga by establishing grand temples and installing deity forms of Lord Krishna or Radha Krishna or Sita Rama or Lakshmi Narayana. In that way, various incarnations of the Lord, deities were made, and such deities would be installed, and people would offer their services to the deity form of the Lord in the temple. That is also difficult to perform in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, in our present age, the method of spiritual advancement is Kalautar Hari Kirtana. Wherever we are, we have to chant the holy names of Krishna, Hari Kirtana. And especially the mantra recommended for Kali Yuga is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashaka Namnam Kali Kalmasha Nashanam Natah Padarpayah Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. Lord Brahma has said in the Kali Santarana Upanishad that these 16 names in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when chanted attentively, all the dirty contaminations because of the influence of this sinful age, Kali Yuga, all those contaminations will be thoroughly cleansed away. Iti Shodashaka Namnam Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. Nataha Paratarupayah, no other method will work. Meditating silently every day for 10 minutes on some point, or meditating within. People have many varieties of thinking about meditation. All those things won't work, and they're all unauthorized. Whatever meditation we do, we have to do as per the recommendations in the scriptures. And for Kali Yuga, we have to meditate, hear attentively the divine sound vibration that comes out by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we vibrate this mantra, the Lord enters, the divine sound vibration of the Lord enters into the mantra we chant. And when we hear that divine mantra attentively, our heart becomes completely cleansed, and we will awaken. All our spiritual senses will awaken, all our subtle body, spiritual subtle body will awaken, spiritual mind will awaken, spiritual intelligence will awaken. Our original identity, what the original relationship that I have with the Supreme Lord will awaken. Then we have achieved the supreme perfection of spiritual life. So spiritual life in Kali Yuga, we don't have to give up family, job, go somewhere. We can stay with our family, we can have wealth, we can stay in our house. Only thing we need to do is to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day regularly. And if possible, also sing the Hare Krishna mantra, Harinama Sankirtana, in a group with the devotees. So in this way, we can perform Harinama Sankirtana every day and advance spiritually in this age of Kali. There is no need of giving up anything. We have to utilize everything we have for the sake of pleasing the Supreme Lord Krishna. That is called real spirituality. There is nothing like giving up anything, because everything belongs to the Supreme Lord. So everything has to be utilized to serve the Supreme Lord. So we can learn the techniques of serving the Supreme Lord by associating with advanced devotees, by associating with a pure devotee, a spiritual master, like Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. He has guided mankind how to offer all the results of our work to please Lord Krishna. So by taking association with devotees, we can learn how to advance spiritually in this current age of Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna.